creating a news agenda that reflects an unbiased view of Asian current affairs without relying on external news sources. Asia Vision, Asian news through Asian eyes.
Hello and welcome to AVN, your weekly roundup of the news from around the globe. I'm Abdullah Ahil, your host for the evening. Chengdu, a metropolitan in southwest China, renowned for its chronic traffic congestion, turns to artificial intelligence or AI technology to address its long-standing traffic issues.
Chengdu, a metropolitan in southwest China renowned for its chronic pending traffic issues. According to statistics released by the Ministry of Public Security, as of June 2024, Chengdu has surpassed Shanghai and Beijing to become the city with the highest number of vehicle registrations in China, intensifying the challenges of keeping traffic moving smoothly. To address the issue, the city's traffic police are leveraging cutting-edge technology to optimize urban traffic flow. Traffic lights, widely recognized by experts as one of the most cost-effective tools for managing urban traffic, are at the heart of this effort. According to the Chengdu Traffic Management Bureau, at the city's Central Traffic Command Center, a team oversees operations for more than 9,400 signalized intersections. With a few clicks, controllers can detect congestion using live camera feeds, verify conditions, and adjust signal timings based on their expertise. In 2023, most of the city's signals got connected to the network, a major milestone that made all this remote tweaking possible. Building on this, the city introduced an AI-powered decision-making module in 2024 that is revolutionizing traffic management. With each cycle, the algorithm generates a new strategy for the signals. So far, it has proven to be smart indeed. Currently, over 200 traffic lights in Chengdu are equipped with AI technology, with plans to expand coverage throughout the city. Additionally, the police are deploying drones to support officers on the ground.
In a remarkable example of China's medical innovation, entrepreneur Sun Xiaorong revolutionizes cancer diagnostics by integrating artificial intelligence, big data, and cloud computing, with her technology now reaching patients in over 20 countries.
Medical science and technology are among the fastest evolving areas of global innovation. In China, companies like Landing Med or Wuhan Landing Intelligent Medical Corporation Limited are breaking new ground, pioneering solutions that combine AI with healthcare to meet the growing demand of early diagnosis and prevention care. At the heart of this revolution is Sun Xiaorong, founder and chairman of Landing Med, who has devoted her career to transforming how the world detects cancer. From 2022 to 2024, Sun and her team screened over 6 million women in central China's Hubei province alone for cervical cancer. Nationwide, that number has now surpassed 12 million cases, dramatically helping to reduce late-stage diagnosis. Her AI-powered diagnostic system digitizes and analyzes cells per slide, flagging potential cancerous ones after scanning. Sun's journey began in 1996 while she was a research fellow at a Canadian Cancer Institute, the first time she encountered digital pathology. Inspired by the potential to scale diagnostic services in China, she returned home in 2001 to launch her company with a mission to make cancer screening available, affordable, and data-driven across the country. Her path wasn't without setbacks. A failed partnership nearly destroyed her fledgling startup, costing her patents and personnel. Instead of giving up, she rebuilt the company from the ground up, this time focusing on proprietary AI and medical hardware. In 2014, Landing Med unveiled its first AI cell diagnostic system, becoming one of the earliest companies in the world to apply AI in cytopathology. A major global milestone came in 2017 in the United States when Landing Med participated in a high-profile human versus machine competition. Sun said technologies such as AI, big data, and cloud platforms are empowering traditional pathology, making cancer cell diagnostic more efficient and more accurate. Recently, Landing Med became the first medical diagnostic company in Hubei to register its AI-powered data platform as official intellectual property. Sun said the platform will be open to researchers and healthcare providers worldwide. Today, Landing Med's AI diagnostic platform is covering more than 2,000 hospitals across 31 provinces, autonomous regions, and municipalities in China, with over 12 million cervical cancer screenings conducted, significantly reducing the incidence of late-stage cervical cancer. It has also been exported to countries including Brazil, Indonesia, and Pakistan. Sun credits her success not only to technological ambition, but also to China's innovation ecosystem and the country's expansive healthcare infrastructure.
Marking a significant leap in India's space capabilities, a private consortium builds the country's largest and most complex Earth observation satellite system, valued at over $137.4 million US.
In a first for India's space ecosystem, a private industry-led consortium is set to develop an Earth observation satellite system of unprecedented scale and technological complexity. Valued at over $137.4 million US, the project milestone in India's journey towards strategic autonomy. India's Tapas Bhattacharya, Dr. Pawan Goenka, chairman of InSpace, shared how this initiates in 5 years, a goal that might see its future succeed by the end of this year.
Turkey's third largest Odeon unearthed in Sagalassos ancient city.
Turkey's third largest Odeon is being unearthed in Sagalassos ancient city located in Burdur, Aglasun district and listed on the UNESCO World Heritage tentative list. With roots dating back to 3000 BCE, Sagalassos continues to reveal new treasures through ongoing excavations. During digs carried out around the nearly 1,900-year-old fountain dedicated to Roman Emperor Hadrian, archaeologists uncovered an Odeon buried under 4 meters of soil. Once fully excavated, it will stand among the 3 largest Odeons of Anatolia alongside those in Ephesus and Hybria. The 2,500-seat hall with its 35-meter wide stage was not only used for musical performances but is also believed to have hosted council meetings, making it a multifunctional structure. Moreover, its enclosed architectural design makes it a rare example in the field of archaeology. When completed, the Sagalassos Odeon will join the ranks of Anatolia's monumental performance spaces, further underline the city's significance in the ancient world.
Japan and South Korea leaders hold joint news conference.
Japanese Prime Minister Ishiba Shigeru met with South Korean President Lee Jae-myung in Tokyo. The two countries are hoping to announce a statement in which the two leaders agree to develop more stable and future-oriented relations. Lee said difficult issues would be solved as difficult issues and more difficult issues would be discussed over time. This is Lee's first visit to Japan since taking office in June. They discussed boosting economic ties and people-to-people exchanges. The two countries have been working on an agreement that would allow their respective citizens to obtain working holiday visas more than once. The agenda of their talks likely included challenges shared by Japan and South Korea, such as a rapid population decline and a low birth rate. On security issues, the two leaders likely discussed closer bilateral and trilateral cooperation with the US, and they exchanged views on North Korea, which is deepening military ties with Russia.
Secretary-General Antonio Guterres visits Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan, which brings together more than 160 countries and organizations.
Speaking on the occasion of the UN Special Day at the Expo, the UN chief said, quote, "World Expos are more than exhibitions, they are invitations to tell our stories, to shape our hopes, to imagine the kind of world we want to build together. They represent a chance for us to write new chapters about the kind of world we want to create," unquote. He also said, quote, "Rising authoritarian practices, the barbarity of today's conflicts, and the accelerating climate emergencies must compel us to act with urgency and ambition," unquote. Guterres added, quote, "There are times of peril, but there are also times of profound opportunity and obligation. The moral of the United Nations story is simple. Humanity is strongest when we stand as one. Expo 2025 is a celebration of that possibility. It is a reminder that designing the future is not the job of governments alone. It is a shared responsibility that belongs to us all," unquote. Guterres visited some pavilions at the Expo 2025, including the UN Pavilion, and he expressed his gratitude to the UN staff there and volunteers, as well as to Japan, the host country.
Anatolian Karik gains prominence through historical TV series and films.
The traditional Anatolian footwear known as karik has recently returned to prominence through historical TV series and films. Valued for their comfort and health benefits, they are increasingly favored by women during the summer months. In Kahramanmaraş, fourth-generation masters still produce karik using traditional methods, supplying both domestic demand and costume needs for historical productions. The Kopar family, continuing the ancestral craft of leatherworking into its fourth generation, handcrafts Ottoman kariks for productions both in Turkey and abroad. Using only natural tanned animal leather and plant-based dyes, they produce geographically registered footwear that introduces Ottoman culture to the world. In addition to Ottoman shoes, they are also creating leather garments. Their work has appeared in globally renowned films and series such as Harry Potter, Troy, The Lord of the Rings, and Recon, bringing Kahramanmaraş traditional handicrafts and international screens and helping preserve cultural heritage.
A local private housing estate in Songkhwa-o plans to introduce robots to work in security posts.
A local private housing estate in Songkhwa-o is planning to introduce robots to work in security posts. The estate estimates the measure can save expenses of up to $1 million annually. Other sectors such as restaurants are also looking into using robots to save costs. The management office of the private housing estate, Le Prestige, earlier informed residents that it plans to introduce 10 robots to replace 5 security guards. The measure will save about $1 million in annual manpower expenses. The notice says residents can ask robots questions, including information for directions. A resident who favors the measure said robots will not be affected by human emotions and personalities. But some are worried about safety, saying robots can trip easily and will not be able to catch thieves. A representative from the property management sector said that frontline security guards have expressed concerns about their livelihood. They said robots cannot replace humans because the machines cannot greet people. Earlier in the year, this Chinese restaurant in Songkhwa-o introduced a food delivery robot, making it a member of the staff team. Some diners hope the robot can be elevated to a level advanced enough to place dishes on tables. The restaurant manager said the robot helps solve the problem of insufficient manpower and the eatery's operational costs. The restaurant said they pay a monthly of $2,500 for the robot, much lower than an employee's salary.
Women agricultural workers contribute significantly to production in Turkey's eastern province.
Women agricultural workers play a crucial role in Izdir's fertile agricultural lands known as the Çukurova of the East. Starting work at dawn, these dedicated women labor in temperatures reaching 35 degrees Celsius during summer months. The province's mild climate and low altitude make it ideal for diverse fruits and vegetable production. Women constitute a significant portion of agricultural employment, with 2,600 working in agriculture and 4,700 in livestock, totaling 7,300 female workers, contributing substantially to Izdir's economy. Despite challenging weather conditions including rain, wind, and extreme heat, these women continue their work with determination, taking pride in earning honest wages to support their families.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visits Bihar and inaugurated multiple development projects, including road and railway.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a visit to the eastern Indian state of Bihar. He began the day with a road show in Gaya, followed by a public meeting where he laid the foundation stone and inaugurated multiple development projects belonging to multiple sectors, including power, road, health, urban development, and water supply. PM Modi flagged off Amrit Bharat Express between Gaya and Delhi and the Buddhist circuit train between Vaishali and Kodama. He also inaugurated Anta Simaria Bridge in Bihar, a new Ganga bridge to cut travel distance by 100 kilometers, boosting growth in North Bihar. Grih Pravesh ceremony of 12,000 rural beneficiaries under PMAY Gramin and 4,260 beneficiaries under PMAY Urban also took place.
Self-driving trucks demonstrates in Japan amid a driver shortage.
Japan has been facing a serious shortage of truck drivers. To help address the issue, long-distance logistics using self-driving trucks have already begun, and the initiative was demonstrated to the media on Thursday in Ibaraki Prefecture, north of Tokyo. The project was launched in July. It involves Tokyo-based self-driving system developer T2 and 5 major logistic companies including Sagawa Express. The demonstration took place at a test course in Ibaraki. A truck was shown operating under Level 2 autonomous driving, in which the driver remains on board but takes their hand off the wheel. The vehicle traveled at about 70 km per hour, steering through curves automatically and slowing down to change lanes. The truck has been used about 5 times a week since last month on the Tome Expressway, which connects Tokyo and the Nagoya area. It has also been carrying goods between Kanto and Kansai regions, which include Tokyo and Osaka respectively. A driver remains on board at the current stage of the project, but the developer aims to put Level 4 driverless trucks into commercial operation by 2027. Kunitoshi Ken, head of T2's business development division, said the labor shortage in logistics industry is becoming critical and there is little time to lose. He added that the company hopes to achieve full automation by 2027 and contribute to sustaining Japan's logistics.
Artificial intelligence emerges as a smart partner for businesses, helping optimize operations and strengthen transparency in implementing environmental, social, and governance or ESG standards. Early applications of AI in ESG are already bringing clear benefits to Vietnamese companies.
This company is piloting AI across its operations, from designing eco-friendly packaging to handling labor-intensive tasks like ESG data entry and analysis, as well as streamlining internal processes. AI shortens workflows, cuts costs, and enhances ESG compliance while boosting overall efficiency. Trung Phuong Na, the CEO of Thien Long Group, says in each area they select pilot projects that deliver immediate benefits. When employees see the real value, they feel motivated to embrace digital transformation, adopt AI, and implement ESG initiatives. Yet businesses remain in the early stages, testing AI on a limited scale. Challenges include a shortage of experts who understand both AI and ESG, fragmented data, and high investment costs. According to specialists, effective AI adoption could significantly strengthen the competitiveness of Vietnamese enterprises, particularly in manufacturing and exports. Dr. Bui Thanh Minh, the Deputy Director for the Office of the Private Economic Development Research Board, says in international markets, applying AI will make our supply chains more transparent and that at the same time, being early adopters allows them to cut product costs. Experts stress that while AI helps businesses optimize resources and focus strategy, human remains at the core of ESG planning, governance, and management. By 2030, with clearer ESG standards and strong AI integration, corporate sustainability practices are expected to reach a new level.
And that's all the news we have for this week's AVN News Bulletin. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Creating a news agenda that reflects an unbiased view of Asian current affairs without relying on external news sources. Asia Vision, Asian news through Asian eyes.